Orchids are very beautiful, long-blooming and extremely varied. They are either epiphytic or terrestrial. Most tropical orchids are epiphytic. What does it mean? Epiphytes are plants that cling to trees and stumps, drawing moisture from the mist and rain. To grow such plants, you need to follow some rules. 1. Watering. Orchids should be watered just as they dry out. Overwatering may lead to rot, which kills orchid roots. Shriveled or spongy brown and black roots are a sign of rot, so cut down on watering. Shriveled gray roots signal that the orchid needs more water. When watered, healthy roots should turn bright green. Water the orchid when the soil mixture has dried. It is best to water these plants once a week in winter and twice a week in warmer weather. When indoor air is dry, spray orchids with tepid water to keep the humidity up. Terrestrials prefer to be kept slightly more damp than epiphytes. Do not water orchids with ice cubes. Most orchid houseplants are tropical species and will not appreciate the direct chill of an ice cube. 2. Light. Orchids like light but dislike direct sunlight. 3. Soil. They grow in a special substrate which consists of bark and moss. 4. Fertilizer. During the growing season, feed it weekly with a weak solution of a powder or liquid fertilizer. Don't fertilize it in the winter. 5. Pruning. Remove fading orchid blooms. Once the plant is done flowering, cut all the stems with faded blooms an inch away from the main branch. Certain orchids will rebloom on the same spike. Therefore, it is not necessary to cut the spike fully immediately after flowering. 6. Repotting. After the bloom is done, go ahead and cut off the dead flower spike with sterile snippers and repot the plant in a specialized orchid pot in an orchid mixture. Remove the plant from the pot and inspect the health of the roots. Cut away any shriveled, rotten, or blackened roots with a sterile, sharp cutting tool. Set the plant into the new pot and fill in around it with potting mixture. Once the orchid is repotted, find it a good spot. An east-facing window with a few hours of mild morning sun is ideal. Provide necessary humidity, putting the plant into a wide, deep tray.